Hello YouTube, this is Balor Mage again, and we've been doing something a little bit interesting, somewhat profitable, but mostly just fun. And that is 12 mod corrupted maps. You can see in the background here, quite often running delirium with it as well. We are running 12 mod corrupted maps. So what that is we've got the normal 8 mod corrupted maps. We have the full pack size effect, full map effect, like all the juicing nodes on the Atlas. We'll dive into them and show you what they look like. And we're using 4 scarabs called Cartography Scarab of Risk that adds a random modifier. So instead of it being an 8 mod corrupted map, it's a 12 mod corrupted map. There's a few issues with this. One, the maps are super hard. Super hard. 2, almost every single map you run has like 80 to 106% reduced effective auras, which did mean I had to rework my build a little bit, get rid of all my auras and find something to do with my mana that wasn't auras because they were doing nothing in this strategy. However, on the upside, oh boy, we end up with 300 to 350% quantity in every map, 280 to 320% rarity in every map, and 90 to 110% pack size in every map, which means our pack size is huge, our monster count is huge, and we get a pretty decent amount of harvest juice from the end, because harvest juice is the thing that I was tacking onto the edge of this, but I don't think that's integral to the strategy at all. I think anything that scales off pack sizes will be really, really good for this, and almost anything or literally nothing and just investing in 350% quant 12 mod maps honestly drops tons of stuff. Starting to feel like I'm MFing again, almost starting to feel like I have quantity gear on again. Downside, you do need a disgustingly strong character, and you probably won't level. Deaths are unavoidable. I did make it up to 50% XP several times, but I farmed this for 2 straight days and I never leveled past 97. I got up to 50% a few times, and then just you'd hit a map and you'd die a few times, and then you'd be like, oh, I'm down at 20, and then you get like up to 30, and then you get down to 0, and then you get back up to 50, and that's just how it was. So do accept, if you do this, you're not going to get any XP. Good news, all my specters survive. Animate Guardian survived, Golem survives, everything survives. Very, very tanky minions. What I've been trying to work out is what else to do with this instead of Harbinger, but we'll jump into game and I'll show you, instead of Harvest, we'll jump into game and I will show you what we did. So here, I actually don't have an example of a good 8 mod corrupted map because I ran them all, but I've been running 8 mod corrupted maps, usually sticking to the ones that are around like 115 to 120% quantity to begin with. And then 4 of these, scarab, 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 scarab. And then the last one I've been changing out. I run some drop 8 mod corrupteds whenever I get low. And then I either put in a 5th one and run a 13 mod, or I put in one of these that gives me the Cartography Scarab of Escalation, just because a lot of maps drop, and that does mean a lot of tier 17 maps drop, which lets me sell those to people, which is also cool. So whenever I need them, I run 8 mod corrupted, gather my own 8 mod corrupted, and then I just swap that out for whatever I'm feeling like at the time, which is great. I've also been putting delirium on for 7 chaos and doing it with blue altars, which is fantastic. Our tree, which will be linked, is just every single map node, every single plus map node, every single explicit modifier node that I could get, all the entire top hat for all of the increased effective modifiers. Very important. These maps are insane. They're insanely hard. Every single effect modifier on the entire Atlas, when you have 12 modifiers, makes the maps super hard. If anything, the main kick I'm getting out of this is the fact that my build can consistently reliably and without breaking any maps, run all of them. That's my favorite part. However, investment into harvest is just this wheel and this bit here and this bit here. And while it's been returning a good amount of juice, I do not track profit per hour, but I have been making good money. I'm not convinced it's the best. And I've been playing around with every other idea I can find, trying to figure out what to do on an Atlas that's that big back size instead of harvest. And the answer, unfortunately, is I have no idea. I do think expedition will be quite good, but that's really all I have. I'm honestly considering dropping out of all of that and just going into beyond for a bunch of beyond currency because the pack size is so huge. That's really the only other thing I can think of. Now, I'm letting people see that so that you can see the maps. And this whole video is more of a show off of how stupidly strong the build is. There are very few builds in existence that can run 12 mod corrupted maps. There's almost always a mod that ruins your build. So I'm treating this strategy, although it is profitable, I am treating it more of a test of, is your build giga chat as fuck or not? Because I don't think I've made maps this hard before, and we can do them, so I'm excited. Downside, I think I'm gonna have to come up with a tier 17 farm if I want to get real rich, which is real boring. I don't want to run the tier 17s, so what I'm gonna do is keep trying to find a tier 16 farm that makes us a ton of money. That's all I have for an update. If anyone has any great ideas about what to do with 100% pack, 350% quant maps, let me know, because it's a lot. I just don't think I'm utilizing it quite well enough. All right, that is all. I will see everybody next time. Goodbye.